Welcome back, everybody, back with a video. Today we're going to be looking at all the units from 2022 and ranking them in a tier list. We have obviously already ranked them. They are in order. I am going to talk about some of them are changeable. Obviously, whenever they are changeable, I will mention it, right? So, let's get right into it. Overall, though, 2022, personally, I think K-Lab has been going absolutely crazy. This year's Power Cube has been very, very good. Every unit this year are pretty much good besides B tier, which is a Shuhei and Nelia. We'll talk about them very, very quickly in a little bit. So this year for K-Lab, they've been actually pumping out Power Creep a lot. Power Creep this year has absolutely been crazy. It started all the way back after 6th anniversary, or to be honest, it kind of technically started with Arbugichigo? Or Arbugichigo and anniversary. They're technically anniversary units, right? Arbugichigo and Aizen. Very, very good, right? But I'm pretty sure ever since White Day, the Power Creep has been crazy. It's been very, very crazy because I'm pretty sure Gin was the first anniversary to get Sharpshooter. And then onwards after that, we've been getting Sharpshooter and Marauder for units, right? That's not anniversary level, which is pretty good, right? So overall, Power Creep has been absolutely insane for almost 1 year exactly now. It's going to keep going up and up and up. Sadly, the older units are technically going to get outdated eventually. Some of them are still good to this day. Just because they have like 20% Berserker does not make them a bad character. They are still good. Keep that in mind, right? But this year, we don't really see any 20% Berserkers really besides the Toshiro here. Toshiro is the only one I've seen with 20% Berserker in the last year or so, right? 40% Berserker has been the meta for a while now, ever since, again, White Day, again, Shuhei, and who else was in that meta? Someone else was in that meta. That was the last time we've seen a 40% 20% Berserker, technically, right? It's either Frenzy 2 or it's 40% Berserker plus whatever else they want to give them. So overall, that's enough running down of how the year has been. The year has been very, very good. 2022 Power Creep has been absolutely insane. They have not missed. They missed with 2 units, in my opinion. But on that, though, let's get right into it. So, starting over the B tier is going to be Nelia. Now, Arena Nelia, she is a ranged NAD unit with Bambi's SA1 without guard break, which is very, very bad. A ranged NAD unit without guard break is already bad in itself, but having that SA1 on top of it is not that good. If you don't know what Bambi's SA1 is, it's literally 3 split ways, and that's pretty much it. It's not that great of a strong attack, and if you miss on Neliel, you are not going to have a fun time at all. Now, let's talk about the Shuhei real quick. Shuhei, while Shuhei does have a Plant Vortex, I'd rather have the Plant Vortex over having Nelia with no guard break and that bad SA1. Hey, let me know down below, which one would y'all guys rather choose? Would you rather have Shuhei's Plant Vortex, or would you have Neliel's no guard break and that SA1 combined? That is a no thank you. The only other problem Shuhei does have, personally, his damage is great. He has 80% Berserker, technically, but he does not have any status elements. So no status elements and no SA2, basically, right? The SA2 is kind of useless. It really is. So not having no status limits and that Plant Vortex really, really does hurt him. I do think he's in the runner-up for the worst unit of the year. I feel like Neliel is easily the worst unit of the year, in my opinion. It's one of these two, so far, in my opinion. I think Shuhei or Neliel are the runners for the worst unit of the year, which is kind of sad to say. So let's get an A tier. A tier, Kirishiki. Kirishiki, this man's perfect in Epic Raids. This man's perfect in Guild Quest. He is great in PvP, Brave Battles. This man's literally made for Brave Battles. But it's a NAD unit. It's not range either. Lack of guard break too, so you're not really going to be using him in co-op or anywhere else, right? So he's very, very good, but we do have to put him in the A tier. A tier is not bad. Don't get me wrong. A tier is not bad. They are very, very good still, but obviously we had to rank them in tiers. Next is going to be the Chad. The Chad's actually not that bad. This is the Senkaimon Chad. Man has a 1k by 1k. He has a 960 if I'm not mistaken for SA2. No wait, it's a 1k by 1k. Then it's a 2500 like beam. Then it is a 975. It's actually a pretty good kit. And he has drop density on top of it. He's actually pretty good. He's not that bad of a unit. So, but next is going to be Nerge. Nerge over here, this man. Nerge and Toshiro are very, very similar. You want these 2 units to actually be farming a lot. Nerge, he does have guard break. He has a perfect K. He has a lunge, 800, and a full screen. But Toshiro has 20% Berserker, not the greatest, while Nerge has 50% or 60%, somewhere around there. But Toshiro has a debuff skill on his special. He does have status elements, which is going to be freeze. He has all the skills you need. He has a 30% increased droplet skill. He has the heart link slot skill. He also has, does he have crystals and jewels? I'm not too sure if he has that, but I would rather have the Toshiro because having droplets and the pot unit in one are very, very good, especially when it comes to epic raids. He's going to be the best option in epic raids, especially having the debuff skill on top of that, having weakened defense on it. You make him T15, he's going to have double weakened defense with that debuff skill. He's going to be absolutely crazy for when it comes to epic raids. You're going to get a lot of droplets, get a lot of pots. He's definitely very, very good. I did not put him in S tier. I think he's very, very good, but no Havoc, right? It's just no Havoc. That's pretty much it. Overall, these two units are pretty much similar. Toshiro just has a better kit in my opinion, and he has more usage in terms of skill droplets, right? Because these two are technically farming units. So when comparing farming units, I feel like you would rather have the pot and a droplet skill together instead of crystals and jewels, right? Who really needs crystals and jewels? If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he has that, because I know he does not have the link slot skill, right? So overall, that's pretty much A tier. Now let's get to S tier. S tier, they're all very, very good units. Holobell, sadly at the bottom. Sadly because this year so far, they kind of nerf arena units, right? If you look at Arena Tsukishima, he has 40% Berserker with 20% full stamp, with drain on everything. Crazy. You look at who else? Who else came out? Moe. Moe is very good as well. Grimjow, 40%. No, he has 60% Berserker. What's the weakened defense? Like, if you look at the older arena units, they are pretty cracked out still to this day. They're really, really good. But this year so far, they kind of made them more arena-based units and kind of nerfed their Berserker, which kind of makes sense because they want to make them mainly for arena. It's understandable. I don't blame them, but you know, I just kind of wish Holobell got the good treatment of more Berserker, especially with her killer. She has the Queen's Killer. She only has 20% Berserker because she does have the Team Party buff skill, which is nice. It's very, very nice. She has slow on everything. She does have Shackler. Her main issue is the killer. She had a bit of killer, maybe I'm over up, but maybe she may as well need a little bit higher Berserker. Kit-wise, she's great. She has long strides. She's very, very fun. I really enjoyed this Holobell a lot. I think she's phenomenal. They did a very good job, but in my opinion, it's just the damage is not there. Right? That's pretty much it. So, next is going to be the next trio, right? Are just going to be the range, not range. Are going to be guard break NAD units. Aizen and Byakuya are very, very good NAD guard break units. Both have vortexes around them. Very, very good. Not really much else to really explain about them. Byakuya has Marauder, while Aizen does have guard break. They're very, very good. Aizen's literally cracked out for GQ, while Byakuya is very, very good in GQ. He's also very good in PvE as well. So they're both very good, but Aizen does have more going for him. So technically, you could put Aizen over Byakuya, but Byakuya's Marauder, while Aizen doesn't have Marauder, so it's up to you how you want to rank that. In my opinion, I want to give Marauder, just because Byakuya's Marauder, I do want to keep him ahead of Aizen. But next, it's going to be Fendor. Fendor is another, but he is a range guard break unit, which is very, very good, but the damage is lackluster. But he is ahead of Byakuya and Aizen, mainly being because he's a range unit. Range units are very, very much safer. He has status elements, he has slow and everything. He's actually not that bad at all. It's just a lack of higher bruiser where I don't move him up, right? Next is going to be Ranku. Ranku over here, I don't like her SA1. SA1 is probably the worst one you want in the game. It's 18% mag, but the SA2 is a beam, and then SA3 is going to be a full screen. That's the only problem with the Ranku is the SA1. She has very, very linear attacks, because it's literally a beam and then 18%. I would rather have, if anything, an 18% into a 960 would have been much better personally, but that's just how it is. But overall, she's very, very good. 40% Berserker, paralyzed on everything, 20% full staff. She does have a team party heal going to another room. She does have Disabler versus a Tech Arangar, if I'm not mistaken. She's very, very good, but I don't like her kit. The kit's not that great, in my opinion. So, that's going to be her. She's going to be right there. Next are going to be the next three range guard break units. Rose, recently coming out, very, very good. Slow on everything. I'm pretty sure he has slow on everything. I could be wrong about that. It's been a while since I looked at them. But these units are all very, very good. Aburama, gotta put him ahead of the Git and Rose just because of the damage output. He's absolutely crazy. He's literally a range sergeant. It's crazy. Gin, he's very, very good. I want to see how 4 Gins perform in co-op, but we have yet to see that because I have not seen 4 Gins at all, right? I don't think 4 4 people in Dishonor. I don't think 4 people have it again. I could be wrong about that. Rose, he's very, very good, but he's obviously made for Arena, whereas the other 2 are basically made more for GQ and other stuff, right? So, overall, all very, very good units. Next is going to be the Momo. I did crap on this Momo because of her 20% Berserker, but she's actually really, really good. She has a Beam SA1, she has a 960, and then she has the Byakuya, 5th Anniversary Byakuya's SA3. So she's a very, very good unit with that 20% Berserker still. But she also has Guard Break, she has Multi-Barrier, she heals on her SA2. It's a heal barrier, so she has 5 shields for herself, 3 to the team. She has burn and everything. She's actually a pretty good unit. Next is going to be Soifun. This Soifun, the only thing holding her back from being all the way in the front in the S tier is that she is a melee NAD unit. She has multi-barrier, boost barrier. She has lacerate, paralyze on everything. She is actually a phenomenal unit. I do love her a lot, but it's just the fact that she is a melee unit, which is why she's there. She was range. Honestly, if she was range, I would probably put her in SS tier. 100%, I'll probably put her up there because multi-barrier with boost is so good. Next is going to be Renji. First battle Renji is absolutely bonkers. Arbuguchi goes SA1. He does have a beam, SA2, and then he does have a full screen SA3. No Havoc though, which is the main reason why he's in S tier. If he did have Havoc, he's definitely going in double S tier. He has a Bankai button, the only other unit in the game besides Mami Rukia with the Bankai button, which gives him Disabler for 10 seconds and increased damage. It is crazy. This Renji is very, very cracked out for a mid-month. These Renji and Byakuya were a mid-month after end of year, and I was very, very happy with them. Caleb kept up the hype, which is very, very nice. We were hoping it was going to be a repeating factor, but they just kept up the hype, which I don't mind it. But overall, I'm very, very satisfied with those 2 units for being after end of year. Very, very, they really hold up to this day. I really love them a lot. Next is going to be another 2 range guard break NAD units with Ukiyo having 80% attack, but I do put him behind Rukia. Main reason being is because he needs to proc a stats element to get the 80%. Now you could put them top of each other, it's up to you, but personally, I feel like just since he has to proc it, stats elements for 80%, where I do put him behind. Whereas Rukia, she has a boost, and the boost is a better boost, right? She has more boost. The boost is stronger on Rukia than anyone else in the game, right? So she just relies on a button, whereas Ukiyo has to rely on proccing stats elements. That's the only reason why I do have him like that. Like I said, you could move him Ukiyo ahead because he does have Drain. He will be safer. He can heal, right? Going to move into Quests, right? But I just feel like I'd rather have the boost over just hoping for a proc, right? Now let's go into double S tier. Now, Yoruichi, no surprise, being the best heart unit in the game. I think she's up there. Not the best heart unit, but she's definitely behind Aizen, personally. She is the hardest hitting unit in the game. Wait, it's either her or Kenpachi. I don't know how it works because Yoruichi has the 80% spiritual pressure boost with her 40% berserker with a 20% full stamp versus Kenny, Frenzy 2, 40% berserker. I don't know who would win. But Yoruichi is ahead of everybody. Main reason being element reversal. But not only on top of that, she does not need to stay at a full stamina like how Kenny does. Kenny loses 40% berserker, which is crazy. At least with Yoruichi, she only loses 20% full stamp, but she still has the 80% spiritual pressure boost. She has the 40% berserker. She has weakening. She's crazy. She's absolutely crazy. That's the whole reason why I do think she's going to be the head of everyone in double S tier, no matter what. She is crazy. So, next, now, let's debate about this. You could put Toshiro here. You could put him here. The roster could be this. It could be this. It could be that. Trust me. You could swap these 3 around however much you want. For me, personally, I got to do it like this. Toshiro, double killer, Drain. Yes, the SA1 is not the greatest. SA2 is perfect in my opinion. It works well with the kit. It literally, you want that type of SA2 for when it comes to 80% spiritual pressure boost. SA3, perfect. Double killer, complete stats immunity, double dodge. He's actually really, really good. Now, like I said, Kenny, like I said, you could do either. Oh, my bad. I definitely don't think he's better than Yoruichi. But like I said, you could do this, you could do that, you could do this. But it just comes down to personal preference. I strongly believe, for me personally, right, I gotta put Kenny behind Toshiro. Kenny hits like a truck. I love him a lot. I think he's a phenomenal unit. He's definitely top 4 power unit in the game. But my only problem with him is that if you get hit, right, you lose 40% Berserker. That's actually a lot of Berserker. So ideally, in my opinion, if you want to make him T20, I would give him a stamina recovery. Me and Aaron were talking about this. Give him stamina recovery on that T20 scale. He'll work perfectly. That's my only problem with him, is that he doesn't really have a way to stay healed. Yes, element reversal is nice and all, but when it comes to like IT, when you get hit, they do way too much damage for you to heal up. And then next, Grimjow. Grimjow, I think he's very, very good. He has a beam. He has basically Azushiro's SA2 and Retsu's SA2, right? And then SA3 is going to be a charge attack. That's double the damage. Crazy. He's really, very good. All these 4 units are very, very good, but I just feel like Yoruichi is just miles ahead of him. Just because she has everything going for it, right? But overall, that's pretty much going to be ranking all the units from 2022. It's actually a longer video than I expected. I just kind of kept on rambling on. I'm so sorry. But like I said, before people start complaining about Azeshiro, like I said, this comes down to personal preference. I feel like Kenny could be over Azeshiro. I understand. I could understand. Grimjow could be over Azeshiro. I could understand it, right? It just comes down to personal preference. It's just as it is, right? So, other than that, though, that's pretty much going to be the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys have a good day. And I'll see you guys later on. Peace out.